Hi guys, this is Mongeni here, the VIX Master. Just want to quickly take you through my trade and how I set it up and why, and yeah, all those kind of things, and give you an insight of how to use certain things to your advantage and gives you the edge over the market. So basically guys, many of you use indicators, use price action, but you don't know how to use that. So I'm just gonna quickly take you through a bit of a plan that you might put for you to get an advantage or an edge over the market. So you can either use indicators, you can use price action, but you have to have an edge over the market. So let me just quickly take you through on how I determine my trend firstly, and how I look at my structure and price action. So firstly, I look at my trend. It's one. I determine it by using a 1 2 3 move. So it's one, and then I pull back. It's two. Okay, what is it doing now? It's two. Okay, and then the last impulsive move, we call it the three move. So this is my 1 2 3 move that I use to determine my trend. So once I have this, I know that I'm in an uptrend. Even the other way around, if the trend is down, I use my 1 2 3 move to determine my trend, and then this. And then after this 1 2 3 move impulse, I'm waiting for a pullback to the previous low or high to this area. So yeah, as you can see, I've been riding this since I got my trend. You can just do this. I've been riding it since once I got this 1 2 3 move. I waited for it to reach this area. It broke and closed below with this candle. Then I waited it to come to this area. Then that's when I got a buy here. I made a video about it. Then yes, took this profit, and then it retraced again to come and test again this area. We call it an area of value. This from this 3522823 and between 374900. It's this, we call it an area of value, which most of you guys call it a support and what, yeah, but it's an area of value. So price went back. So currently for me to determine this one was because of it broke down that area of value to come test the recent, this is the recent support where it turned this is the recent resistance where it turned support. Sorry about that. And it was tested recently. It was tested many times, about 3 times if you look back. So for me to engage myself in this trade was because of the recency and the frequency of this area of value. Let me just remove this so that you don't get confused. Yeah, so based on that, I knew that I'm still in an uptrend until this market breaks below this low. Until this market breaks below this low, I know this market is still in an uptrend. So whatever happens in between this 1 2 3 move, it's just noise. This is noise until I break this area to the downside. I know now the odds of a reversal are there, and I have to look for counter trend trades. Understand? I have to look for low for going short. But until, let me just make this easier. This area and this area. So these two red lines gives me the edge of saying until price breaks down the red line to the downside, I'm still in an uptrend, and then if price break above the red line that's on the resistance, I have trend continuation. Those are the odds, and it gives me the edge over the market. Hope you all understand that. Okay, and then going back to my trade, I knew that I'm still in an uptrend, so I went to a lower time frame. On the very good area of value. When I look to the side, it gives me the advantage of saying, okay, it was tested 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the times that I look for, it's 2 or 3 times, so it gives me 3 times, so it gives me that confidence of saying, oh, this is an area of value, so I can place a trade. On the 4-hour chart, I didn't have an entry. You have to have your entry in place. Then I went to the 1-hour chart. On the 1-hour chart, I noticed that the market is forming a double bottom, but this didn't give me enough confidence and didn't give me enough reason to enter the market. I waited, and then I went to a smaller time frame, which was 15 minutes. 15 minutes, looking at it, gave me that price action pattern, which it is a head and shoulders. So I noticed the left shoulder has formed right here. I noticed it here, right there. That was my left shoulder, and then I noticed the head, and then I noticed another right shoulder. It was here. It was this one. When I saw it, and then it gave me that edge of saying, okay, a pattern is forming, so a reversal is imminent. So I waited for an entry. So my reason for entry was simple. Market, I didn't get an entry after I saw this head and shoulders. Price went down immediately after seeing this candle pattern right here. I waited a bit for confirmation. Then another candle came. I didn't enter because it was below my, you see, my rules. These were my rules. I'm not gonna enter until price breaks this 50 EMA. So I waited for that. Price broke through the 50 EMA, then gave me the edge over the market. Based on the rules, I have a price action pattern, and I have a reason that gives me the edge over the market. Price opened and closed above my 50 EMA, so I entered the market, and then it went the direction that I wanted it to go. As you can see, we're still holding, and then I'm gonna be adding more positions from this area. If price comes down and then test this 3598, I'm gonna add. Or if I get a reason, if this price doesn't break down my 50 EMA, I might be looking for more possible buys. So that's how easy and simple it is to trade VIX. You have to have your rules-based strategy. It doesn't matter you're using indicators or you're using price action. Anything works if you have the rules in place. Have rules, guys. Have rules. Write them down, backtest them, and follow them. Never let anything or anyone give you another second thoughts and say, no, let's do this and that, or follow signals or whatever. No, signals or whatever, you might follow a group that gives you signals and stuff, but if you haven't back tested any strategy, or if you don't have any idea of what you're doing, you will lose money.